But when you're warming her up, you're going to go at a certain pace. We'll speed her up in a minute here, but right now. Okay, keep her going forward. That's it. Keep her nose in or hip out. Good. Now she's cutting in real bad on that side against your leg. And she's drifting out. So you got two magnets working against you right now, and you got to counter both of them. Okay, so you kept her on the outside of that one. Now, turn right now. Turn in there earlier. Turn, turn, turn. Turn there. That's where you should be, is right there. Okay, now she's drifting towards the gate right there, and then she came in. So right now, if you were to draw your circle on the ground, it wouldn't quite look like a circle. So really focus on that. Actually, here's what you want to do. As far as importance goes, okay, this is good. As far as importance on this circle, here's what I learned. And I learned this right off the bat. And I became obsessed with circles. This was about 20 years ago when I found out how important it is to ride this circle. I found that after riding my whole life, I couldn't ride a perfect circle, and I was having trouble just like you. This is after I've done so much. And so I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. I should be able to do it with my eyes closed, ride a perfect circle. So no matter what, I don't care what you do with your hands, what you do with your legs, how you do it, but you get that perfect circle, and that's all you care about. I don't care where you put your hands. Yes, I do, but no, I don't. At this point, I don't. All I care about is this, making a perfect circle. The only way you can make that perfect circle is to be aware of the two magnets that a horse has in a circle. Every horse does what Liberty does. They have a magnet. Let's just say the biggest magnet of all is that gate, okay, and it is for all the horses that come in here. And they're all going to want to pull in right here normally, and they're all going to drift out here. Well, her magnet was, guess what, the stud horses over there. Right. So as she's thinking about them, she's cutting in and drifting out over there. Every horse will make a circle like this, and you have to counter it. It's so easy to counter it that it's ridiculous, because here's what you do. The magnet's pulling her in right there. So all you do is slightly go outside of that magnet, and you won't feel it at all. It'll disappear. And over here, so you got to change your brain, because it's actually your brain that's, I found with me at least, my brain was causing that too. Okay. Because I wasn't being careful enough about that magnet. I wasn't facing my problem. I just let them cut it and let them drift out. I wouldn't face it. Finally, I'm like, I got to face this. I got to make them stay the same on both sides. So if they're drifting out, cut in a little. If they're cutting in, drift out a little, and the magnets disappear, and you got a perfect circle. All right. Yes. Focus on that. And it'll be funny because you'll get your horse broke. It'll be real funny because you won't even know what you did to do it. Yeah. It worked for my simple mind too. Because I don't like things that are too complicated. I like to keep things, and the horses don't either. They like things pretty basic too. So when you can go around there several times and have a nice circle like you got going on really good right now, all I did was tell you something different in your head. Right. The secret to riding is not what you know or how much you know. It's not about that at all. It's about your mental mindset. And if you think a certain way, you can ride a horse without a lot of training. But if you don't think a certain way, you have to train yourself. And I had a talk with Evon this morning about riding, and you know, she's been with me now for quite a few years, and she knows everything, and I'm not being, she knows a lot, let me put it that way, about riding and everything. And her challenge has always been fear. Gotcha. Overcoming the fear. And when fear enters her head, then her body goes against her head, you know, locks up. And that's, if you can stay loose, no matter what happens, just stay loose, you can get the job done. It's when you stop breathing or get tense or tight that then the horse reads off of that. Just kind of go with the flow. You know what? These are the best circles you've ever ridden, I think. You think so? These are the best circles she's ever ridden. Look at that. I can see it. You got a trail going. Okay. All right. Stop for a minute.